Rock is definitely digging the family into a hole that they might not be able to get out of. If she is too busy and too blind to see that Roel and goddamn Neek are working together and conspiring with those damn Italians, you got too much on your plate. Relax, honey. Relax. Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tyra here with another struggle review, here to discuss Raising Kanan season 2 episode 4, Pay the Toll. Now, before we get into all things You Never Go Against the Family, I need you guys to drop down and subscribe to my channel and like this video. I'm going to give you guys a moment to do that, and then we're going to come back and discuss. I mean, Rock just rolling up like it's a lot of them. Them goddamn Italians stick together and it runs really, really deep. Unlike your side of the family, this is not the time to strike. No, go back. Go back. Do not collect $200. Go back. Now that you guys have hopefully subscribed to see more of me, let's get into this episode. Now, we start off here with some Italians ready to shit on all of Rock's plans to just go to New Jersey and open up shop without paying the toll. Who are you to come over here from the South Side and just open up business? You are stomping on everything that we have going on here. So if you are going to open up, we need a cut. And us knowing Rock, she don't want to give nobody a cut of shit. Even with the Italians immediately stopping shipments from rolling through New Jersey, even when they roll up 20 deep, Rock rejects the offer in the most disrespectful way that she possibly can. As I've said, Rock is extremely smart, but she's also really controlling, really arrogant, and really impulsive. She's always trying to go out of her way to one up somebody. Y'all not moving or shaking nothing over here. Nobody's gonna tell me what I'm gonna do as a businesswoman and how to move. Not only the Italians, but not even my own two brothers who I am in business with. I'm smarter than you. I have control. Listen to what I want to do and don't ever challenge me. Trust what I want to do. The only problem is, as Lou pointed out in the episode, whatever you're thinking, it's not only going to fall on you, it's going to fall on us as a family. Nobody is trying to control you. Nobody is trying to hold you back, big sister. We are just asking you to think about the bigger picture before you do grand gesturing ass shit like rip up the offer, throw it in the face like, I don't care about none of that shit. Like, hold on. What about everybody else? Like, the way she was coming at Lou this episode was wow. When she, don't you ever fucking speak for me again. Like, don't ever do that shit. Don't ever fucking challenge me. It's like, oh my goodness, we know you in control, baby girl. Told Lou, like, even a hoe can make money on her knees. I'm not a hoe, Rock. Well, stop acting like one. Like, the way that she comes at him so hard for having other ambitions and just a care in the world outside of the family business is just a hurting thing to see. Not to say that she does not have a right to feel some type of way. You're trying to, invest more and more money into this studio and this business, and it's not turning over anything. I'm not seeing any revenue. And on top of that, you are, constantly late. You are unreliable, but yet you need to borrow some money, and I'm expected to front it every time. Understandable, but the way that she degrades him and nigga, your money's my money. Why would I need you to pay me back my money? Like, it's all her. It's all about her. She has her moments where she becomes that power, money hungry bully, and we have scenarios where she tries to play Lou and Marvin against each other and just not listen to anybody. This nigga scared. Lou's scared. You scared, Marvin? Nah, I ain't scared. I'm ready for anything. Like, ma'am, this is not a desirable aspect to keep your business going and keep your family just tight. She is unraveling things slowly and she doesn't even realize it. Now, we also have Kanan here going to visit his uncle, brother to DEFCON in prison, and I was like, wow, we are still lingering in the headspace. I was so disappointed at first at that moment. I was like, oh, well, mom, is it true? Is Malcolm crazy? Is he my father? I need reassurance from this nigga behind bars that I've never met before in my life. I was disappointed disappointed to think that the show would still linger in the headspace of Kanan not knowing what's what, still kind of being naive to his mom's tricks. But they really savaged that shit towards the end of the episode. But that whole conversation there was funny. You can just obviously see some bumming ass uncle still trying to be chummy and get some extra money on them books and them oodles and noodles and cupcakes and cigarettes. Like, nigga, you don't give a damn about me or my situation. You know, you DEFCON son. Don't forget who you are. You got his hairline, his nose, his feet, his jaw. That's your daddy. Like, nigga, shut up. Don't forget who told you. Don't forget about your uncle and he'll locked away. Like, nah, we know exactly what this is and that you cannot be trusted. And I was so happy to see that Kanan did not fall for it and continue to pursue his mom and ask those goddamn questions about the shooting and the situation. Well, why this? Well, why did you set me up to do this? You know, what threat did he pose? The wall is starting to crumble down and I am loving it. She has been in that position to be guarded and lie. When I tell you Rock be having a fucking lie on command, because yeah, he was gonna pin a murder case on you. Like, that shit just be rolling off of her back like water. It is freaking amazing. But we see that Kanan is, you know, stacking them up. Like, yeah, that don't sound right, man. It don't sound right. Now, speaking of recognizing that the uncle was a whole ass liar, we have the real Uncle Marvin projecting in the car. Like, you know, he may be that, DEFCON may be that, Rock and I may be that, but what you need to know is that we were here. We, you know, we're family. We all each other have, you know, we're supportive. He is really, really projecting onto Kanan in that car the way he currently feels about his relationship with Juke. When I tell you, Marvin almost had me emotional this episode, even though we know he fucked up and there's really no coming back from it. We have Juke finally go up and ring LaToya Luckett's doorbell. And we get some nervous dialogue in between them. And, you know, it's all pleasantries. And it's like, no, I don't want to talk about that. Where were you? Why did you leave? And why didn't you ever come back? Why haven't I ever heard from you? And you've been literally right here. You've been back in New York. And, you know, she gives an answer pretty much about, you know, wanting to be a singer, losing her way, and then just coming back and feeling like it's too late and moving on with her life and finding God. But she would want that opportunity now. I personally didn't feel like it was enough, and it was almost like she just wanted to be instant mommy and forget about it all. But like, yeah, where have you been? You see Juke, you know, looking at the pictures of her with other kids and, you know, she all Christ-like and whatnot. Like, yeah, you didn't think enough to me to come back. And I think I want Juke to embrace that, but I also don't want her to just put all her hopes and ambitions into her and, you know, keep her guard up a little, because we don't really know a whole lot about her. You know, even like Rock said, like, you know, hey, just because this person is that doesn't, you know, mean that they deserve your love, your affection, your family. She left and she didn't think enough of you to come back, but, you know, do what you need to do. Now, who is gonna fucking flip out when they find out? It's gonna be goddamn Marvin. Did you see the room? Child, Marvin then painted. He got new bedding, stuff on the wall, new music equipment. Like, he put a lot of thought and effort to make the room look a certain way, and he is clearly waiting and hoping for her to come back, and Juke is just not there. Like, you emotionally can't help but feel for Marvin because you see the desperation in it and him just recognizing the mistake that he made. But we also know that he can go from 0 to 10 really, really quick. And he had no right and no business putting his hands on Juke in that way. And at this point, I don't know if she will ever get past that. And there's no reason for her to do that. Like, Marvin was dead ass out of line. But did y'all see the room? Like, oh, I don't know where this is gonna go. Juke absolutely wants nothing to do with Marvin, but at the same time, we see her gathering up dresses. We see her, you know, letting down her hair. We see her saying, you know, Famous got a little closer to me than he usually does. My mom, you know, maybe wants me to go to church. And it maybe seems like she wants to start over, maybe hide certain aspects of herself to make her mom a little bit more comfortable. It just seems like she was changing in this episode. Like, Juke, you ain't gotta change yourself for nobody. Now, we also have Kanan fucking up the business 2 times. Not only did he steal some crack last episode to sell, but now he has stolen a whole stack of money. Like, I need y'all to quit letting Kanan come to the spot, which stinks. Why does the spot stink? Where is the dead body? Just who y'all killed now and put it in the wall? That's all I want to know. But, you know, him being the Inspector Gadget that he is taking money and he has given it to Famous. I'm sure he's helped with the apartment, with the furniture. It's just all about Kanan right now. Meanwhile, we are messing up the count, making Morel look bad and not righteous, and that, you know, he's moving shit wrong. This is not Neek's business. We don't leave money here. Somebody in the group is scraping a little bit off the top for themselves, and we we need to find out who it is. It's Kanan. It's always gonna be goddamn Kanan. But we have Famous living it up in his goddamn apartment, living his best life, constantly smoking weed. There's, liquor and girls everywhere. So when is Famous gonna get on the drugs? That's all I wanna know. When is Famous gonna get on the drugs? I do not see his storyline going anywhere else. He is just so undriven. He's not going to school, and he has a whole bunch of idle time in a fresh apartment to do what exactly? Like, I just feel like they're gonna put Famous on that stuff. I really absolutely do. But in the midst of us having this good old funky ass time in the apartment, Miss Parker and her fast ass daughter get there. I was like, what is going on here? What are y'all, share, man? I don't know what's going on, but it's giving gross. Did you see how she was eyeing Kanan? Girl, that's somebody's sons. Go back in your apartment and take fast ass Keisha with you all over him. He is just having a good old time. We even have Camacho's ass roll through. He's giving Juke a tape. He has something underhanded going on. I don't know quite what it is, but he is clearly trying to get under Lou's skin. I don't know if him, Cartier, and Rock are all working together. We know we had that moment of, Rock realizing exactly how Cartier is cleaning his business and the whole art. This is for show. Meanwhile, this is how, I'm running a real legit business, all while still dealing in the streets and dealing drug money and all that good stuff. And she is trying to get her a piece of that. We have, the sound board disappear, and Cartier at the end comes with another one, cheers, and all this other good stuff. I would not be surprised if they are not all conspiring together, or Camacho is doing something underhanded. Something is going on. We also know that Rock does have a desire to be legit and clean that money. What better way to do that than to run it through the studio? She's already talking shit about it, now flipping the profit. Your money is my money, what's yours is mine, but that equals the goddamn studio. I don't know what's happening, but all I know is somebody getting shot, and Lou is gonna go fucking berserk. Now, speaking of somebody getting shot, who at all was surprised at the fact that Roel is still in business with Neek? Neek, who is just able to casually walk up into the goddamn bodega and harass Juliana anytime that he feels like it. Like, what the hell is old dude in the back for, guarding the money or securing shit if you can't come out when Neek brings his raggedy ass up in the store? Like, I was with Juliana like, what is this? I am not comfortable. This nigga kidnapped me, held me at gunpoint, all kind of stuff. Like, it is not a good look. But to see the both of them link up and they're talking, I don't believe that any of us are, surprised. I think the more surprising part is that not only Rock and Lou and Marvin, they have been so trusting to just include Roel in, even though most of them were against it, and this is mostly Rock's doing. Like, why would y'all bring him in so quickly, knowing that he has that strong attachment to Roel? So it would be nothing for them to link up. He already has that Italian connect from saving dude in prison, so it would be nothing for them to link up, have that short yellow bus that Rock thought was just gonna glide through New Jersey be set up to be robbed, and keep the dope for themselves and start distributing, and then they already have coverage because he would be in business with the Italians. I'm telling you, that was a whole freaking setup. Old dude in the beginning who rolled through, with the drugs, got his whole ass whipped. Did they touch Roel? Nope, they shotgun, get out. That was obviously a setup, and this is, Neek rubbing them Birdman hands together. Like, you should have killed me when you had an opportunity. But not only did you not do that, but you bought my nigga in on your shit. So not only am I about to, build my business back up, but I'm gonna use your drugs to do it. This is all Rock's fault. Now, after we leave stuff I don't care about, like Detective Shannon trying to get Neek to flip and snitch, they need to do something with Detective Shannon's storyline because it is not working. It's almost like a drag. The only thing that saved that whole scenario was Neek being Neek, trying to float like, girl, you know what I'm saying? You trying to get a suit, you trying to go to the back, what you hiding under that coat, girl? That's the only thing that saves those moments. But her being, Nancy Drew and I'm never giving up, I'm watching you, I wasn't really just, feeling those aspects. But when we got into the situation of Rock, hitting up Symphony, the only way that she knows how for him, come look at the house and just trying to toy with him like she always does. Like, you always call me, when you have a desire to, when you want to, when you need me. Not even being coy enough to go, yeah, I'm calling because I miss you and I want to be with you. Nah, I just want you to look at some floors, you know what I mean? Like, We are tired of it, and so is Symphony. Like, this is never gonna be what I want it to be. You're never gonna be, you know, vulnerable, be honest, truthful, change. You're always, you know, constantly chasing your desires, your dreams, you know, being a whole drug lord, kingpin, McDonald's around this bitch. You would never have time for me. And this is just not something that I want to, you know, wrap my life up in. I don't want to spend my life getting calls, you know, for me to drive Kanan and then for you, you know, lie to me about what's going on and not see the bigger picture. Like, I cannot rock with this. I need you to leave me alone. Like, don't call me no more. Like, I was like, yes, Symphony, please, somebody needs to come correct. Like, I never wanted to be your vacation. I never wanted to be, you know, just your little nigga on the side of, you know, what you have going on mainly in your life. I'm a man, I'm a person. You can't treat me like this. Like, girl, I gotta go. Even though Symphony was so hurt, you saw the hurt in his eyes, like, and you have Rock just looking like, yeah, I'm listening. You know, you grown. I can't make you do nothing that you don't want to do. You can see that he really has a desire to want to be with her. Like, deep down, if you call me, I'm gonna fucking be there. I'm asking you not to call me, not to do this to me. And us knowing Rock, she's still gonna fucking call him. She don't give a damn. Oh, but the kicker comes in at the end of the freaking episode. Like, I am loving these whole scenarios that we get with the prostitute and goddamn Malcolm, when she was like, yeah, you know, we've been doing this for 55 years. You ain't never told me you had a son. Like, you've been sleeping with a prostitute all this time. Like, sir, do you not have a desire for more? Even with the prostitute, like, girl, you giving out all this good unsolicited ass advice and all this motherhood. I feel like you could do more than this. But you have him realize, like, yeah, this isn't, you know, gonna be something instant to where Kanan is gonna trust me and know me and believe me. He doesn't know me. All he does know is Rock. So I might need to, you know, push back on that and maybe allow him to come to me when he's ready instead of stalking him and waiting outside of the goddamn house. And boy, did his goddamn dreams come true, because Kanan came directly to his doorstep. And I love how there was no dialogue needed. They both just understood what it was, just the fact that he was there. And we have a broken hearted ass Rock, like, oh my God, like, my son is not believing my lies anymore. He's choosing sides. He want to go talk to Malcolm. You're damn skippy. He want to go talk to Malcolm because you have been lying for far too long. It is getting good. Well, you guys, that was my review for Raising Kanan episode 4, Pay the Toll. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please drop down and tell me what you thought about my review and what are your expectations for the episode coming next. Normally when I do the videos, I don't go and look at any trailers coming up. I just like to have a clean slate, but hopefully some of the stuff that I said comes true. Like, I'm really getting interested and invested because the storylines, most of it is really well written, and I'm sticking with the show. I look forward to reading you guys' comments. I see you guys next time. Bye.